Hey, that's a good one. So today's Monday, the 23rd of October. Temperatures today 25 in the shade, which is probably about right. It's been a really sort of cloudy day, but it's breaking up, as you can see behind me. But the days are shorter now, so come gone 6, it'll start to get darker, and come probably by 7:30, it'll be already dark. Or will it? It's not saying I keep an eye on it. I know I take Bonnie out now about 6:30. So, no, it's okay. Maybe it's 8 o'clock then. So today is the free sticker Sunday pick to see who's won this week. Now this week, Jazz, you're the top man, first one in. Well done. So Jazz is the top man, everybody else is top people. So I've got the lucky lobster hat. I've got to be careful because it's a bit windy, because today I got the most so far. I got 29 correct people from yesterday who actually said on the live show, free sticker Sunday. So 29 of you, and I ain't gonna read it out. I was gonna do it on the internet. You can, I think it's called the lucky wheel or something, but it doesn't really work when I'm doing things live. It means messing about with video editing. So unfortunately, you still got it in the lucky lobster hat. Even though, I'll be honest, that took a while for me to do. So one of you, just trying to close it up, one of you is going to win one of these free stickers. Now behind it, I'll show you this Sunday coming, I've got some different stickers, so be there or you're going to miss it. So somebody today is going to win one of these free stickers. Now Yubis, I'm still waiting. The guy from Turkey, I still ain't got no name or address yet. I know you're trying, but can you just try a bit harder? And we got a good chat today. John will be interested in this because he's always asking about this video. But first of all, I've got to give out a big shout out to Martin. He knows who he is. He's a top man. He contributed to the coffee fund, and he said coffee and Kit Kats. Sorry, let's read that. Let's get it right. Coffee and Kit Kat time. So you're a top man, Martin. And just in case you wanted to know about how do you contribute to Sean's coffee fund, below this video there's a link to the coffee fund, or believe it or not, you can actually contribute in the chat. How that works I don't know, but you can do it anyway. But before I forget on that subject, now YouTube has said to me you have to be a subscriber if you're watching this stuff, and if you're a subscriber, I think it's that one, I don't know, when you see it on telly, I've got a feeling it's over there, the way it's turned round, isn't it? That you see a bell. Anyway, if you tap that bell, it will notify you when I go live, because I go live any time of the day. If you notice with me, I don't have a set time, and some people say they rung the bell and still don't get notifications. So you got to make sure that you might have to tap it again, just in case you're not getting the notifications. But anyway, it's all free, so you got to worry about that. So today's chat is from Mark. Now Mark's from Amsterdam, because he's a top man, and anyway, he was asking, now John's going to love this, he was asking about solar energy. Yeah, solar energy. He wanted to know, solar energy to buy for the roof, what's a good company? Mark, I wish I knew, because I don't know any solar companies. Now, like I said last week, a solar company's actually joined my Facebook group, so I'm hoping he'll put an advert up, and then I'm gonna see if I'm not expecting a lot from it. It's probably not going to respond to it. But Mark, I can't really say. I mean, I can't believe there are loads of solar energy companies around. Even the main company, like Umbrella, the main electrical company, they actually do it. You can go in the bank, and the bank will try and flog it to you. Who the companies are, I don't know. Have they got good now? I don't know. This is Mark. You would think all over Spain, everybody would have solar panels on the roof, but they don't. Camp de Sol, there's a few. There's not many. We got a massive, around the surrounding areas, we got loads of solar farms. Chinese owned, most of them. But solar power, you know, for the house. Now, I do know, because I met a couple, I keep forgetting the names. I bump into them every now and again. When I'm out walking with Bonnie in the evening, I bump into these two guys. I shouldn't say two guys, the lady and the man. They just live down the road from me. Now, they got a holiday home, and they're actually going to have solar panels fitted onto their property. I think it's going to cost them about €5,000. And what they're having, they're not having the batteries. They're only going to be using it because obviously because they're not here enough to benefit from it. They're only going to use the power while they're here. You know, we're talking about the fridge, television, those sort of things. And yeah, so that's why it's a lot cheaper. I didn't know about these things until a couple of years ago. I thought when you had solar power on your roof, whatever, you had to have the batteries, and that's what whacks up the price. But you don't have to have the batteries, which, you know, I don't understand these solar companies. I mean, I've made enough chit chat about these solar panels, and I've contacted a couple. I've given up contacting them because every time I contact them, obviously they think I want to buy it. I don't want to buy it. And so they say, well, can I make a video? And that's it, they don't want to know. So I don't know what that's all about. I would have thought surely if they want to sell it, you know, having me make a video, I'm not going to charge them. I'll never say to anybody, I'm going to charge you for making a video. I'm quite happy to do a video for anybody. That'd be interesting, isn't it? Anybody. I'm quite happy to do a video, and obviously it'd be great to. Anyway, the two guys, can't say that. The lady and the man down the road. I forget the names. I can't remember the names. I know when I see them, but I can't remember the names. Anyway, they said to me next year, because obviously they've gone back now, I think. They said next year, come round, Sean, he'll give me the figures. So that would be really interesting. So, John, you're going to have to wait a long time for all this. But, Mark, I'm sorry, mate, I can't even recommend. I don't know anybody. I mean, I know a few people. I don't know them personally. I know a few people that's got water heaters. I don't personally think water heaters are really beneficial. The amount of money that you cost, and all the people that I've known, that the pipe's always broken and it floods the roof. And if you got a leak, you got another problem, haven't you? And in the winter time, don't forget with solar energy, it's not the end of all things. You get a couple of days of cloudy weather. I know some people living on a farm who are off grid. They rely on solar energy, and they've had to start up the diesel generator to make up the power. So yeah, I still think it's still pretty new, this solar energy. I just don't understand why Spain is why everybody hasn't got a panel on the roof. When I lived in Dorset, I think nearly every home was being given the option of having panels on the roof, even though the weather there is pants. Whereas here, you know, even today, you get a good source of power, but I mean, you know, I don't know. But Mark, I'm sorry I can't actually recommend a solar panel company. Maybe some of you guys out there who've got it, that'd be great. Maybe you can recommend somebody. Obviously he's talking about the Camp de Sol area, but some of these companies are national companies, so you know, if you live in a different part of Spain, you'd be no good if it was Yibis from Turkey, because I expect they don't come this far to Spain. And Rob from Oregon, he'd be no good, because obviously I don't think many US companies actually got solar power companies here, but I might be wrong. Rob can confirm that. But anyway, so anyway, should we get back to the lucky draw, the lucky dip, series 1. So in here, you can see it, there's 29 little bits of paper that I've rolled up. I'll just make sure they're all out, so they've all got a good chance of winning. I can't see the names, nobody's bribed me yet. You know, if you contributed to the coffee fund, you might have got a free sticker, but you haven't. So anyway, so here we go. We've got to stick my hand in there. I've got to pick one out, obviously. I've got one. So here we go. Oh no. Oh, that's all right. Oh God. No, it's not all right, but because I know where he lives. Right, so Bruce is a top man. Bruce I know, I'm not going to get the name wrong, Bruce. I got Bruce Coddington. Anyway, Bruce is won this week's free sticker. Now, I know where Bruce lives. He lives in Canada. I'm not really sure whereabouts in Canada, but he doesn't live down the road. He does live down the road because he's got a holiday home here, but he lives in Canada. So Bruce, you're a lucky man. You're a lucky man because you won the free sticker. So, top man, Canada. Whew. But that's gonna be so cheap, isn't it? Anyway, Bruce, you're a top man. Well done. So everybody else, well done, guys. Tough, isn't it? It's a hard life out there, isn't it? You never know. Next Sunday, you've got a good chance. So, as always, very much for popping in. Most appreciated. Now, for some reason, past week now, YouTube's changed their setup. And every time somebody puts a comment up, it goes on top of each other. I can't even read it at all, except when I look at this later on after the show's finished, I can actually read all your comments properly. But for those guys that have put comments, even though I'm not reading them properly anyway, yeah, so YouTube, get a grip of yourself, sort it out, because there's a bit of a mess. I've only got 12 likes, maybe because everybody that contributed putting their names and hasn't won this time, you got a good chance of winning next Sunday, guys. And also I'm going to show you, I've got a new sticker that you could win on a Sunday, obviously. It's gone up to 13 now. I've got lucky 13 thumbs. Anyway, guys, thank you much for popping in. Have a great day, what's left of it. I'll just remind you the temperature again. The temperature today is 25. Not bad, is it? I would imagine my pool is about 19. Now, somebody else was saying this morning that their pool was 21. So, averaging. Anyway, adios amigos. Catch you tomorrow.